Welcome back to the Buzz on Business. We are here with Brian Wade from Precision Real Estate Inspections. Welcome, Brian.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Thank you for being a guest. Would you like to start out by telling us a little bit about yourself?
My name is Brian Wade. I'm from the Lodi area out in southern Ohio, out by Medina. I'm a home inspector, have a home inspection business, Precision Real Estate Inspections. Have an associate and bachelor's degree in business management. Graduated from the ASHI School, which is the American Society of Home Inspectors.
Okay.
Home inspection is not a licensed practice in the state of Ohio, so I always try to point out my credentials for the clients that I'm working with. That way that they know I've taken the proper training to be able to provide a good quality home inspection for them. Graduate of the ASHI School, which is the American Society of Home Inspectors. Passed the National Home Inspector exam.
Wow.
So really in the state of Ohio, anybody can start a home inspection business, which I'm a part of Ohio ASHI, and we're pushing for it to should be a licensed practice in the state of Ohio. It's one of the biggest purchases that a person will make in their lifetime is buying a home. And that's what we do is we come into the house and look at the roof and the foundation, heating and cooling, really just about everything in the house. Make sure everything's working for them that day, kind of let them know where they're at in the life expectancy of those units. They might be working that day, but maybe they don't have a lot of life left in them. So we kind of give them an idea of the condition of the house and all the major elements in the home. I'm surprised that it's not. Ohio is one of the few states where it's not a licensed practice.
Yeah, that's surprising.
And we're kind of pushing. We think it should be. We want to provide the clients with a quality inspection where they know the condition of the home that they're buying.
Okay. How long have you been doing this, Brian?
Actually, I've been in construction for about 15 years. Right before I graduated from high school. Started with as a drywall laborer for my brother's business. Worked for him for a couple years, kind of learning the trade, and kind of moved on and started my own business. While I had the drywall business, I was going to college. I have an associate and bachelor's degree in business management. Went to a little college, a branch of Akron University. It's called Wayne College in Orrville, Ohio. Got my associates in business management from there. Spent some time at Ashland University working towards my bachelor's in business management, and then I transferred to Walsh University to finish off my bachelor's. And for the home inspections, I'm in my third year now, or coming up on my third year. Still in my second year, but coming up on 3 years of doing home inspections. Really enjoy it. Kind of how I got into doing home inspections was the purchase of my house. When I bought my house, I didn't want to pay for a home inspection. When the realtor brought it up, I'm like, I've been in construction for many years, and I know everything that I need to know about the house. And he talked me into it, so we should go ahead and do a home inspection. And after the home inspection, or actually during, the home inspector pointed out some stuff that I needed to be fixed, and was some safety issues in the home. There was an electrical panel needed to be replaced. Could have potentially burnt down the house. And I didn't know that from my walkthrough, doing the house. So afterwards, I'm like, that was a good service. It was well worth the money. Ended up actually saving me a lot of money. I paid, I think, $250 for the home inspection. And putting in the electrical panel would have cost me probably around $1,000, so that alone right there was worth the price of the home inspection. And of course, I didn't want to do the home inspection at the beginning, so I thought with my construction background, with a little bit more training in specifically home inspections from ASHI, that I would be able to provide the clients a good quality service. And so I kind of kept that in my mind, and eventually went and took the schooling and started my own business.
Great. So what systems in the house do you look at? You look at everything?
It usually takes me about 2.5 to 3 hours to go through the home.
Wow.
We look at pretty much everything that's in front of us. The only things that we really don't inspect is what we can't see. We can't see the wires that are running the walls, and we still do. I look at the electrical panel, take the cover off the panel, look at the electrical inside there, check the outlets through the home. So we still checking the electrical. We just can't really see, you know, the stuff that's not visible.
Okay.
But we look at the roof. We get on the roof if at all possible. If there's any, you know, chance of me falling or anything like that. But probably 90%, 95% of the houses we get on the roof.
Okay.
If not, we still inspect the roof. I'll put the ladder up on the gutters, and I have binoculars. We do everything we can. But like I said, 90-95% we get on the roof and actually walk it. We look at the exterior of the home, you know, whatever the siding may be. Any windows are a big expense for homeowners. We, you know, look at the windows. Over time, windows, they call it fogging, where there's a seal between the two panes of glass, and over time that seal will let go, and there's an argon gas in between the two panels of glass for efficiency. Okay. And it lets when that seal breaks, it lets the gas out, and it also allows moisture to get in between the windows, which is more cosmetic, you know, but we want to point that out to the clients if we see it. We look at the heating and cooling in the house, make sure, you know, that that's functional, and kind of, again, where we're at in the life expectancy of those units. Everything has, you know, a life expectancy that the manufacturer expects it to last 10, 15 years, 15, 25 years, and we let them know, you know, kind of where we're at in that time frame. Look at the foundation of the home. If you don't have a good foundation, you really don't have a good home. So we look at the foundation and kind of let them know the condition of that. You know, there are going to be some cracks in the foundation, but you know, we don't want anything major. So. Okay.
So other than when you're selling or purchasing a home, is there another time that you might want to get a home inspection?
Usually it's when a person's buying a home, they have a home inspection. You know, it's good to have if you're selling a home, we come in and we can look at everything before you put the house on the market. That way you're not blindsided. You know, when you're selling a home and you have the home inspections, you have a contract, have a deadline to get everything done, and that can be expensive. You got to get everything done within a week or so. If we handle it beforehand, we come in and look at the house before you put it on the market. It gives you time to get those things fixed before you're on a deadline. So, and you know, if we can come through and just check for safety issues, if you know, if a person wasn't buying or selling a home, but they had some safety concerns in the house, maybe electrical or handrails or something like that in the house, we could come through and do a report for them and let them know things that need to be looked at and corrected. Okay.
So is it mandatory to get a home inspection when you purchase?
It is not, no. My father, when he bought his house, he decided that he didn't need a home inspection, kind of like I thought. And I tried to tell him, you know, this was before I was a home inspector, that it was a good idea, and I just went through the process. And he decided he didn't need it. And once he moved in, he found some structural issues in the garage, and so that $250 would have saved him to fix it. You know, it's going to cost him thousands of dollars. Right. So it's always good to. It's more for the buyer's peace of mind, so they know what they're buying, and kind of repairs that are going to need to be made once they move in.
Great. Is there anything else you'd like to let us know about home inspections?
My company is Precision Real Estate Inspections. Like I said, there's no state licensing in Ohio, but we've done all the training necessary to be able to provide the clients the best home inspection in the area. We're available 7 days a week, morning, afternoon, and evenings. Most homes can be done for $250. Probably about 90% I charge $250. We start getting into some of the larger homes, it's $275 or $300. But the vast majority are $250. And like I said, we're you know, 7 days a week. I know a lot of people work during the week and different schedules, and so we try to be available 7 days a week. We are available 7 days a week, and morning, afternoon, and evening appointments.
It sounds like a good investment for one of the biggest investments you're going to make in your life. So
It is, you know, the biggest investment that you'll make in your life, and it's good to kind of know the condition of the home and what you're buying, and some of the repairs and safety issues that will need to be resolved. And every house has, you know, some form of repairs that need to be done. Surprisingly, even with me being in the construction industry, shouldn't be this way, but some of the newer homes still need, you know, some
Really?
repairs and issues updated. And so I really enjoy being able to go through the houses when people are buying them, and we talk about maintenance and stuff like that. So I really enjoy being a home inspector.
well, thank you, Brian, for being our guest, and we'll be right back.